Hey y'all, it's Amber from Heartfully Stitched. I am so excited to share the tutorial for the Savanna Cardigan. The Savanna Cardigan is a timeless layering piece designed to last the test of time and is sure to elevate any outfit. The relaxed fit is slightly oversized for comfort without being cumbersome. A contrasting stitch pattern in the front of the cardigan to the back give a dynamic mix of textures. Opaque fabric in the back is warm and inviting, combined with the playful columns of shell stitches gives sophistication to this design. This quick project can be made in just a few days as the perfect weekend crochet pattern. This tutorial is written for size medium. You can click the link in the description to download the full crochet pattern and follow along for your desired size. For this project, you will need a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, number 4 worsted weight yarn, measuring tape, darning needle, and scissors. We will begin with the left panel. For row 1, we will chain 40 and double crochet into the 4th chain from hook. The skip chains count as the first double crochet. Double crochet into the next 3 chains. Skip 2 chains and double crochet 5 into the next chain. This makes the first shell stitch. Chain 2 and skip the next 3 chains. Double crochet in the next 5 chains. We will continue the stitch pattern of skipping 2 chains, shell in the next chain, chain 2, skip 3 chains, and double crochet into the next 5 chains across. For row 2, we will make a standing double crochet. To do this, we will not chain 1, but we will work a single crochet into the first stitch. Insert your hook into the leg of the stitch that is closest to your hook and complete the single crochet as usual. Double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Shell into the first double crochet of the shell. Chain 2 and skip the next 4 double crochets of the shell. Double crochet in the next 5 stitches. We will repeat the stitch pattern of double crocheting 4, shell in the first double crochet of the shell, chain 2, skip 4 double crochets, and double crochet 5 across. For row 3, we will repeat row 2 of a standing double crochet into the first stitch, double crochet 4, shell into the first double crochet of the shell, chain 2, skip 4 double crochets, and double crochet 5 for 42 more times. We should have a total of 44 rows. Fasten off after the last row of the left panel. For the right panel, we will repeat the instructions the same as the left panel, with the exception of not fastening off after the last row. We will now be joining the 2 panels to create the back. Make sure that the right side of the left panel is facing up when joining. For row 1 of the back, we will make a standing double crochet into the first stitch. Double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Skip the chain 2 and double crochet into the next 10 stitches. We will repeat the stitch pattern across by skipping the chain 2 and double crocheting into the next 10 stitches. You should have 35 double crochet at the end of the row. Once we have worked across the right panel, we will chain 8 and double crochet into the first stitch of the left panel. Double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Continue the stitch pattern of skipping the chain 2 and double crocheting 10 across. You should have a total of 78 double crochets at the end of this row. For row 2, you will make a standing double crochet into the same stitch. Double crochet into each stitch and chain across. For rows 3 through 45, you'll make a standing double crochet into the same stitch and double crochet in each stitch across. You'll have 78 double crochets at the end of each row. Place your cardigan on a flat surface. Measure from the top 7.5 inches and place a stitch marker through both sides. This will make the armholes. You can seam the remaining opening from the bottom to the stitch marker or from the stitch marker to the bottom, using your preferred method of seaming. Repeat for the second side and continue to the sleeves. We will now start the shell sleeves. With the right side of the cardigan facing you, attach your yarn to the middle of the armhole made when you seamed the sides. For round 1, we will chain 1 and single crochet into each stitch around, slip stitching to the first stitch. You should have 46 single crochets at the end of this round. For round 2, we will make a standing double crochet into the same stitch. Double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Skip 3 stitches and work a shell into the next stitch. Chain 2 and skip the next 3 stitches. Double crochet into the next 5 stitches. We will continue the round by skipping 3 stitches, shell stitch in the next stitch, chain 2, skip 3 stitches, double crochet into the next 5 stitches. We will end with a skip 3 stitches, shell, chain 2, skip 1 stitch, and slip stitch to the first stitch. You should have 20 double crochets and 4 shells at the end of this round. For round 3, we will make a standing double crochet into the first stitch. Double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Chain 2 and shell in the last double crochet of the shell. Skip the next chain 2 and double crochet into the next 5 stitches. We will continue the round by chaining 2, shell into the last double crochet of the shell, skip the next chain 2, and double crochet into the next 5 stitches. We will end the round with a chain 2, shell in the last double crochet of the shell, and slip stitch to the first stitch. For round 4, we will make a standing double crochet into the first stitch. Double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Shell into the first double crochet of the shell. Chain 2 and skip the next 4 stitches. Double crochet into the next 5 stitches. We will continue the round by making a shell into the first double crochet of the shell, chain 2, skip 4 stitches, and double crocheting into the next 5 stitches, ending with a shell in the first double crochet of the shell, chain 2, and slip stitch to the first stitch. We will repeat rounds 3 and 4 24 more times or until your wrist. For round 5, we will chain 1 and single crochet into the same stitch. Single crochet into the next 4 stitches. Skip the next chain 2 and single crochet into the next 10 stitches. To continue the round, we will skip the next chain 2 and single crochet into the next 10. Slip stitch to the first stitch and fasten off. With the bottom of the right side of the cardigan facing you, attach your yarn to the outer corner of the right panel. Chain 1 and single crochet into the same stitch. Single crochet in each stitch up the side. Single crochet in each stitch across the top of the back. Single crochet into the side of each stitch working down the other side, and single crochet around the entire underside foundation chain. Slip stitch to the first stitch and fasten off. To finish off your cardigan, weave in any remaining ends. Use your preferred method of blocking to achieve greater stitch definition and a crisp store-bought look. To stay up to date on new patterns, crochet tester calls, and sales, you can follow me on Instagram at Heartfully Stitched. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial for the Savanna cardigan. If you would like to see more crochet pattern tutorials, please like and subscribe to my channel.